Hello. Okay. This is a continuation of the Morocco game. So this is part 2. Same stream, but when we left off, the Mamluks were close to being allies, and we were preparing for the eventual annexation of Tunis. Which I don't even know what I'm gonna do, even if I get them. Like, am I gonna release a vassal or not? Probably. Okay. What can I do to raise legitimacy? No idea. Or air doesn't work. I could grant it from the active raise button. You have 70 improved relations. You want to be in the defensive pact, just a bunch of OLMs in the HRE group. I'm sorry, I don't know what you expect me to do to defend you. Okay, with some. Come up with a better flag, maybe I would. How's Europe doing anyway? 100 Years War looks like it ended in a stalemate, kind of. Well, not ended, it's still going on, but first war. Oh. That's interesting. That's bad for me, probably, but okay. The Eastern Roman Empire won. And then they're getting crushed by Serbia, so the Ottomans will probably come back and crush them from the other side. Okay. They're probably short-lived. Oh god. What would you want now? Not that, so that. And so take kill it. Not that, but that. Goodbye. Granada. Do any of these give legitimacy while past? No. So I'll go for that. What law do I want changed? Aristocratic court. Maybe the harem. Yeah, I want the harem. I don't have money. Okay. Actually, I've actually got to think about this. The education of heirs is very tempting. Definitely not extravagant. Powerful. Females in cabinet, that could be good. Legitimacy, tempting. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to go for disperse for that education and of course spending efficiency. That should make costs of court a lot cheaper as soon as it's done being enacted. Right. Castile claims land. Castile's preparing for war. Please tell me you can accept mines. I don't know. What if I profess trust? Would you know? No, you're much closer. Hopefully I can get before they declare the war. I think it's time to raise the fort maintenance. Crown Prince. I'm not going to pass anything anyway. Okay, so this is pretty much just a race against time for whether I can get Egypt on my side or if Castile decides it's my time. And if Castile decides it's my time, I'm probably fucked. Maybe I could fight them on the beaches before they're able to consolidate. you have an independence cast a spell, you're loyal. As is Clunkin. Wait, where's your army? Please don't tell me you somehow pissed off all of your estates at once. I've got no idea if I can even see that. I can see a power, but not their loyalty. Okay. You're even less likely to want to join in if why are you so interested? Just because I'm so much more powerful than you? Okay, that makes sense. Kind of. Okay, next month tech. I should have... Stop improving relations, that's clearly going nowhere. Okay, maybe the next month tech. Hello? Is that better? Okay. Somehow OBS wasn't getting sound from me, but I'm good. How are you doing? That's good. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I've got over 400 hours in it. And 1400 hours, and it's in the previous game. How many continents? I'm only 10 years in. I've conquered this land, and I'm making plans to conquer this land. A long way to go, yeah. Hey, Apple. Algeria versus Morocco? Well, the fact that Algeria is under Morocco. And they're ruled by a Turk. Oh, it's only a region, say that. Oh no. Death. It arrives. Segregate the infected, hide the court. Islamic invasion. Oh, that's long gone. I'm Islamic. Yeah, that was this game set in 1347. That was around 700. Yeah. So Muslims have been established here for many centuries. Like there's still a decent amount of Muslims overall, but yeah, the Muslim kingdoms are. This is the Reconquista, it's called. The Crusades were all about this area, like over here. Yeah. Technically, it's not finished because officially didn't finish until they were fully kicked out, but it's mostly done. Yeah, yeah. This is just something I'm really interested in, so yeah. Yeah. It could happen. I've got Egypt protecting me, but if Egypt doesn't help, I don't think I can stop them from kicking us out. Yeah, Castile. Well, they're intermarried. Like right now, it's the same family that rules both. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like it's mostly mountains up here and stuff, but Yeah, that did help England protecting Portugal. So it was just, yeah, with England, it just wasn't worth it. Yeah. Right at this point, the France and England are still fighting the 100 Years' War. Yeah. That's it, yeah. You have to worry about all these intermingling alliances and wants. Yes. I love geopolitics. Sure, yeah. Look at this glorious mess. Is the Emperor. Yeah, it's not pretty. God, even switching to court language doesn't make it any prettier. Yeah, sure. Study the plague pits. What could go wrong? Get pretty confusing if you're trying to fight someone who's the same color as you. There is a map for wait, yeah, the HRE. There's a map to show you everyone who's in the HRE, which is how many people? 230 plus 14, like 300 people. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm quite a bit weaker than Castile, so probably not anytime soon. I'm gonna have to very much consolidate North Africa before I even think about. So I'll be attacking Tunis, like I said. Might do some colonies. I don't know. I've not decided either way. Yeah. Egypt is very nice, but they are currently the only reason Spain hasn't demolished me. No, actually does have, yeah, boosts to food production, but oh god. that one. Yeah, 173 food. That's probably enough to feed a decent portion of my population. I do not have that much food production. Yeah, my entire market produces. Oh, that's balance actually. Yeah, no, my entire market produces 256. Yeah. But I mean, Morocco's got a fairly big population. Well, they did before the plague arrived. And we have sheep up here, like, it's sub-Saharan Africa has a lot of those problems. North Africa's. Yeah, let's ban that. Like, I wonder, who even does that? Like, why would you want your first viewers to just be bots? Yeah, but I mean they're just scamming money out of sponsors. That's why they do it. Like, why would a small streamer? Like, even if those bots help you get real viewers, you're gonna know that your start is just corrupted by bots. I suppose, yeah. Yeah, this is for fun. And I feel like starting streaming just for business is just starting to fail. Like, I didn't, like, I see a statistic, like, the vast majority of streamers never get more than 5 viewers. Like, 99%. Yeah. Let's get a lot more plus support. Like, what do you mean? Like, they interact with chat less and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, a lot less personable. Hmm. Oh no, child. I'm not paying for my daughter to live. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Refugees. Yeah, that would increase the urban population of. I'm even going to try and pronounce that as Marrakesh. Yeah, 30k USD, so that's, yeah. Yeah, it's not small money. It's, I think it's pretty small. It's like a wage. I'm not super familiar with USD, but if it's like your full-time job, but yeah, at that point it becomes more of a job than a hobby. I definitely want piracy. No censorship, just get as much innovation as possible. Yeah. No, what's this? Widely held as a philosopher. Yeah, sure. I'll pay for the arts. What is Morocco known for? At this point of time, it's known for gold and dyes and sugar, I think. But in terms of modern day art, I actually don't know. And apparently it's famous for its cultural landmarks, its stunning landscapes, and its rich traditions. Which, honestly, that's very generic things it's known for. I think a lot of places are known for their culture, their landscapes, and their traditions. Yeah. God, that's a lot of children. Okay, I didn't actually suffer that much from the plague. Unless it's not really ripped for in it yet, but yeah, I don't have great plague resistance, but why would it have skipped for past me? Like, is it going to do a weird route around Morocco? Wait. The Stellar Scout? I thought... Don't the Muslims drink? I thought they didn't. I don't actually play with Muslims in this game. Really. No, they're banned. Yeah. So I've banned the import of it, but there's demand for it. Who's drinking it? The ships. Huh. I wonder if that's just because by default ships require liquor or whether there's... Probably. They just haven't thought about it. I am. It's just, if I raised an army when the Black Death was ripping through my land, the army would very quickly die. Because, you know, army camps are not very clean places. Yeah. Like, I have the war goal. The moment the Black Death goes away, I'm declaring war on Tunis. I'm just the only person in this area that still has it. Yeah, I'm just watching into there. I don't know. Like, because it reached me pretty fast. Like, I got it before, like, England and stuff, but it's just spreading through me so slowly. I don't have any hospitals, no. They are expensive. But most people don't have hospitals. I just, wait, Castile don't. I don't think I can see a map out of hospitals, but most places don't. Yeah, no, that's not really a thing in this game. Like, I just kind of assumed that everywhere would have at least some sort of folk healing area. Like, this hospital represents like an actual functioning hospital, which was very rare at this thing. Doing. No. Yeah, I can only see in some places, and Castile don't have a hospital either. Oh, what the? Castile's actually at war with both Navarre and Portugal. It depends. Like, you weren't here for it, but I was very broke before the Black Death, and I would have had to take out loans to get one. And in that case, I'd say no. But if you have the money, then yeah. Especially if you've got a large city like Constantinople or not Vienna. 0 casualties, that's impossible. You will lose minimum 25% of your population. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it's not impossible. It's called being in the Americas, but something worse comes for you later. Hungary seeks to make us a subject. What? You don't even have a coast. Yeah. So, sure. purchasing nice. Yeah, let's start pushing for serfdom. Even like a hospital only does so much. It only has a 10% disease resistance, so it'll only save about 10% of your population, give or take. Which, if I'd put in Fez, would have been thousands of people. So like, it would have been worth it, but... Because every single man who died can no longer be a levy or a taxpayer. Where's the black guy? Finally going away. Good. Yeah, I guess just slowly build up until it's fully gone. Probably want to wait for the Parliament to finish as well. That's another 2 years. So that I can get those extra levies. Castile is actually doing very badly. I don't have the navy to get over there though, that's the only problem. Could call it jihad. I feel like that just ended badly. No, I can't do Castile because this Tunis thing has a time limit. $13.56. I'm already cutting it kind of close with the waiting for Parliament. Yeah, you're fairly loyal. Not loyal enough for me to want to do any of this, so. Oh, what's this? Okay, some terrible artist. Sure. Okay. They want me to go in the hash. How old is he? 55. He's gonna die. No. Yeah, I'm busy. My country's recovering from a Black Death. Allah will understand. I mean, to be honest, even without the extra levies, I should win this pretty easily. So yeah, I'm doing it. Hopefully the Black Death is gone. Hopefully it doesn't rear its head again. It shouldn't, but... Do I want to raise an additional men? Or I cannot afford a men at arms. Okay, never mind. Don't bother. Alright, yeah, follow. God damn it, why the hell were you so far forward? Oh, no, that wasn't your main army, okay. Thank God. That was your main army. Why did you just... You did. Okay, that's the worst one. Plumpkin won on their own. Plumpkin, I still don't know how to actually pronounce that. But... doesn't matter. Golden Horde now makes... What the... What's... At least they have a coast. They don't have a boat, but... What is with these people? I'm not that weak. I could beat the Golden Horde. Now Teamer comes and beats them up. They want to subject me. They have to come to me. Yeah, I'm gonna take a big chunk of land here. You know, actually, I could be very dumb. Still on that for the siege in case they abandon it. I'll siege to Borba and then siege Tunis. Where'd all this money come from? Did it just come from occupying? It must have. Okay, now for the siege. Plenty of money. That's all going fine. Now I just wait. Eventually victory will be mine. Victory could already be mine, but I want Tunis. They got a fortress that, ugh. Of course they can make it so that I have to siege longer. Fortress down Agadir and Saywa is great. Right, my daughter. Who do I marry her off to? I guess Clongen, get them loyal. You're already loyal, but what else are daughters for but marrying off to vassals to keep them loyal? I'm starting. You're not producing any food because you're occupied. This could be a problem. Maybe I have to accept not getting Tunis for now. And in return, I just take all this. They get very upset. Yeah, I could deal with all of that. Honestly, actually, it's so fine. Why would I just do that? Actually, I probably don't want to do that. I'd rather transfer them to me. Okay, that's too expensive. And then just a little bit of money. Perfect. I'm gonna make a fiefdom over there. And honestly just give them all the land. It's too far away for me to reasonably do anything with it. I've got cabinet actions, e-brain, sure. Yeah, let's get initiative up. Soundtrack is locking in after my victory. The end of the Black Death.